what Joe Cocker used to do when he forgot the words to the song in the studio. Joe Cocker, what was that like? What Joe Cocker to you was?
Yeah, Joe Cocker was the best. He was incredible. We did him over at Village. I remember meeting Ray Parker at the time, and he was amazing. He would just walk around the studio singing with a handheld microphone while we were all playing in the studio, and he's just an amazing interpreter. You know what I mean? For as far as the singer goes, and he was a real character too. He used to all of a sudden if he forgot the lyrics, he'd just scream into the microphone. So we had a good time. It was very much fun, and again, I really look back fondly on Put Out the Light for the Joe Cocker record.
By the way, the biggest question that I got when I asked people on YouTube and the Facebook groups that I own was, having said what you just said, will there be more solo music from you?
That's a good question. I'm not sure if I'm going to continue doing solo stuff or not. Hopefully, yes. The answer is yes. Hopefully, you know what I mean? It took me a while to get that one out. So I'm always making music. I have a recording studio in my house here. I'm always tinkering around. So I'm sure sometime will hit me where I go, you know what? I should put these out here, Yes. And so I'll be working on it always,
By the way, thanks for talking. I haven't talked to John Zeka since he's talked to you and Luke, but it's great that you guys took part in that.
Yeah, we thought that definitely. We always try and be inclusive of our band members and band members who are with us and who aren't with us, and we always felt have a warm spot in our hearts for Bobby.
The album. I've been a fan since the first album. I followed you even before then. Like, I think I emailed you and I told you, I went, what? Serenade Neil Diamond? What the hell? Why didn't I? I didn't know you then. See, I didn't know you then.
Yeah, right.
How did you get that gig? Before we talk about the album, how did you get the Neil Diamond gig?
How did I get that gig? I've been playing with Neil's rhythm section. That's it right there. And on other dates, on other record sessions. And I met Emery Gordy, the bass player, and Richie Bennett was a guitar player. So we all kind of knew each other and had worked together. And they just decided, they asked if I would like to, if I could come in and play on some of Neil's records. And they ran it by Neil, who's very discerning. And so it was kind of like an audition. You're playing with him. But I had his style down. I knew, because I knew Larry Knechtel, who had played on all of his stuff before that. And it was a great experience. And that another guy I learned from making records, which is taking your time, making sure the mood is right and the feel is right and everything. Great record maker. And so that's how I got that gig, And then when he made his comeback, he asked me to do the tour. It was going to be an 18-month tour, and he was opening for the Aladdin. I don't know if you remember that. It was a big deal. But he asked me to do the tour, and I had to weigh that. I just finished Silk Degrees, and I had to weigh starting Toto with going out with Neil Diamond. So, it ended up where I didn't end up going with him because it was time to start my band with Jeff Porcaro, which ended up being Toto.
Is that one of the reasons you're only on Lady O, if I remember, on this one?
That I'm on what?
You're on Lady O, I think, on Beautiful Noise.
Yes. That's the Robbie Robertson produced one, isn't it?
Yeah. That I love, in the days now that records are coming back, people are able to look at sleeves again and get the information and not get a magnifying glass or something. Forgotten Toys is the brand new EP from David Paich. It's a long time coming. He spent his whole life working with a whole bunch of musicians. We'll have links to the Toto website where you can pick it up in the description. Make sure you like our video. Keep in mind the entire first interview is online right now. We'll have a link to it. And keep looking back for links to the brand new interview in its entirety. We'll be having that up in the next couple of weeks. And there'll be a link in the description. Subscribe to our channel, share our videos, and comment. I'm John Beaudin. This is Rock History Music. Take care of yourself.